Look, some of us are fortunate enough to be granted a vision that we want to go accomplish in the near future. We're fortunate enough to see, feel, even mentally touch this vision, this ultimate goal in life that we truly want. As men, this is important. You need to be a visionary. But there's one thing to be a visionary, and there's another thing to actually achieve those visions that you want. See, the difference between a loser and a winner is that the delusions that they had, because a vision is simply a delusion. It's not real. It's not true. Every vision starts off as a lie that you have to convince yourself that you will achieve. And once you achieve it, it becomes the truth. That's the reality of actually having a vision. All men have delusions of grandeur, whether you like it or not, and not even materialistically, from the perspective of success in life, whatever that means to you. You need to have a vision. Once you have that vision, you need to take the actions that you need to have, that you need to accomplish to then achieve that vision. But where most people mess up is they don't realize that a lot of the visions that you're having, you may not actually want that thing. That's the tough part about all of this. That's what you have to wrap your head around. Some people, they want to be billionaires, but they're never going to be a billionaire because that's not what they truly wanted. That's the fact. That's the reality. That's what you have to wrap your head around. If there are goals that you want to achieve in life, you want to make $100,000, $200,000, you want to get in the best shape of your life, the reason why you're not doing it right now is because you don't actually want it. You don't want that goal. You don't want to achieve it, because if you wanted to, you'd have the willpower to go do it. But instead you don't, because you're comfortable. You're comfortable with where you're at. You're comfortable with where you're currently residing in terms of life. And the reason you're comfortable is because that's what you truly want. That is what you truly want. I understand poverty can be something that is a misfortune due to circumstances that you can't control. But as a man, you have to understand that you can control the controllables. There are controllables that you can. You're watching this video right now on the internet. I kid you not. The internet has allowed for wealth to actually be obtained by anybody who has access to it. And if you're watching this video, you have access to it, so there's no excuses why you cannot reach the goal that you want financially. There's no excuses for why you can't reach the goal that you want physically in terms of your health. There's no reason why you can't achieve these goals, because the internet is the most equal platform that you can use to actually develop wealth in this day and age. That's the tough truth that most men don't want to wrap their heads around. And all men want to say, oh, I don't know how to make money. I don't know how to actually be financially free. It's so hard. Of course it's hard. Anything in life that's great will always be hard. But the reason you haven't achieved that thing that's perceived as hard is because you haven't actually put in the effort to try to go learn it. You haven't actually invested even if it's the money that you have right now, to then go and take a quote unquote risk to go make that thing happen. That is why you're still stuck at where you're at. That's why when you start to look at your situation, you start to dislike it, but then you get very comfortable. You don't want to take that next step, that next risk to get to the next level. Every level that you go to requires greater and greater risk. To make $100,000, if you're at $30,000, it requires a financial risk, or even a physical risk in terms of your health. You have to risk to get to the next level. But a lot of you are way too comfortable with where you're currently at, which is why you're not taking the risks that need to be taken to get to the goals that you want to get to. It's very, very simple. Comfort. Comfort is killing most men on this planet right now. And you may not even like the situation you're in, but you're comfortable there. You're comfortable because you're not taking any risks. You're comfortable with your bi-weekly paycheck that you're getting. Nothing wrong with that if that's truly what you want. And clearly that's what you want, because you've been doing that over the last few years. But then when you start watching other people achieve their dreams, you start watching other people go and live the life that they want to live, and you have that same vision for your life and you're not achieving it, the difference between you and them is they wanted it bad enough to go get it. They wanted it bad enough to go seek somebody who did it and learn from that person. I told you, I get on calls with people all the time, looking to build their personal brands, looking to get free through creating content, through actually providing products and services to people. And all they do, they come on the phone, they get on the Zoom call, and they just have a smile on their face, like everything is cool. There's no pain. There's no pain with where you're currently at. You don't have enough pain. You're not dissatisfied with where you're at. If anything, you're highly satisfied with where you're at. And you're fooling yourself into thinking that's the vision that you truly want, but maybe it's not what you really want. Maybe where you're currently at is what you truly deserve, and it probably is what you truly deserve. You need to elevate the way that you think. You have to be uncomfortable with the current situation. You cannot be sleeping at night happy knowing that you could be doing so much more to get to where you want to be. There are so many resources out there. I make free videos on how to do this. There's no excuses. I have access to myself if you need to understand how to make something happen when it comes to YouTube. Link is in the description. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, be serious, be for real. I don't need people who are coming on the call laughing and enjoying, oh, I just want to have fun with. No, the internet is a business. It's a way for you to make money by providing value to other people. So you have to take that seriously. If you want to be financially free, you have to take that process seriously. You have to be aggressive. You have to go for it. It's not, oh, I need to think about it because this isn't a risky. What's risk? It's more risk not knowing what you should be doing and staying in the same place than actually going out there in the void and learning how to do something that you've never learned how to do before and finally freeing yourself, finally seeing it. A lot of the guys I work with, they're starting to see it now. They're starting to break through the trap, the mental trap, the mental castration that they've been. Most men nowadays are mentally castrated. They're mentally castrated, and I know because the conversations that people have when they see people making moves that they couldn't even imagine. Like I moved to Romania and there were so many people like, bro, that's such a risk. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if you're gonna live tomorrow. You don't know if you're gonna die tomorrow. You don't know what the next day is going to bring about. You don't know what war is going to come about. The world right now is in chaos. We're in a spiritual war right now, whether you like it or not. And the only way that you can help yourself is to become financially free, physically free, spiritually free, which comes from being free from all of the other aspects in your life, because that's how they do it. That is how the elites, however you want to call these people, are controlling how you are. They're controlling your freedom. They're silently castrating you and keeping you in a cell, in an invisible cell, by making you feel comfortable with where you're currently at, even though, and this is how depression comes in. This is why a lot of men are constantly depressed with where they're at, because they know that they want to get to another level, but every day they don't even take an action step forward to get to where they want to go. That's why you feel how you feel right now. That's why I felt how I felt when I was at my lowest point and I knew I had a vision for where I wanted to be. I had this vivid vision of what I'm doing right now, how I'm living right now. This was part of the vision. This is part of the path that I'm achieving. Why am I not depressed anymore? Because I actually did the things necessary. I took the risk. I found the mentor. I found somebody. I got on the call and I was serious. And there was pain in my eyes because I wanted to get out of my situation and I was willing to find a way to do it. Most people are like, I don't even have the money to be able to invest. Yes, you do. You have the money to go out every night. You have the money to go out every weekend. You have the money to buy the newest shoes. You have the money to get the newest phone, the newest car, but you don't have enough money to then go ahead and actually make an investment on yourself. Knowing that the person that you want to work with actually has done that before, that's what I had to wrap my head around. That's what my mentor told me on that call that shifted my whole mindset. See, the difference between you and the person who's succeeding, who is fully free, the man who is fully free right now, they are monetizing their creativity. They're monetizing how they think. They're monetizing what they know, information. That is the new meta that is today. If you play video games, meta is essentially most efficient tactic available. That's how I phrase it, right? So that means that's the cheat code. The cheat code is monetizing your creativity, using your creativity to help other people, and they will pay you for it. That is how big money is being moved. All it is information. But you fail to understand this and you stay in the same state of comfort, of just complacency, because no one's ever made this video and told you that. No one's ever told you that the goal that you really want, you may not actually want that. You may want to be in the state that you're in right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. But don't come to anybody saying that you're depressed. Don't say that. If you feel like you're depressed, if you feel low energy, it's because you're not where you actually want to be. And you need to start being more urgent. You need to start getting more aggressive. You need to start taking more quote unquote risks. I quote it because there's no such thing in this life as risk. It's a rite of passage. It is a rite of passage. You finding somebody like myself, it doesn't even have to be me. There are other people doing this as well. If you don't trust me, cool, find somebody else who you trust. I only want to work with people who trust me and are actually interested in developing their own process, their own business online through YouTube. I want to help people like that. If you find somebody else that you trust, go work with that other, but I urge you, go find somebody because everything is there. Binge their content. take their free content and implement it. If you don't have the money right now to build a YouTube personal brand and actually free yourself, because YouTube's the best platform to do it right now, I promise you, it's not TikTok, it's not Instagram, it's not Twitter, it's none of that. It's YouTube. YouTube is giving you a wide open opportunity for literally probably a year. You have a wide open opportunity to create authentic content and be yourself and monetize yourself through the knowledge that you have. There's a limited opportunity for that. And I'm not just saying this as a scarcity tactic. I genuinely, you can see the passion that I have for this because this has freed me. Before this, I was thinking, hey, maybe I can go work somewhere. But I saw so many people monetizing social media, especially YouTube. I saw people with less than 500 subscribers making 40, 50K a month. This is real 18-year-olds. I just found an 18-year-old who's doing this exact same thing. So it's possible, it's there, but you have to take life more seriously. I don't want to get on a call with someone who's just giggling in life. Oh yeah, I just want to dabble. No, there's no such thing as dabbling in life as a man. You need to go all in on the things that you truly want. And you need to start to understand if those are the things that you truly actually want, or are you just saying that because you just think it's a cool idea when in reality you need to start providing. Life is going to get harder, unfortunately. I wish life could be like it was 30, 40, 50 years ago where you didn't need much. Now you start to need more. $10,000 a month is not enough now. Where I'm currently at, it is way more than enough. But you're in the United States. It's way less than what you need because you never know when your car is going to break down. You never know when your job's going to let you go. You never know when you need to go to the hospital and you need to have that huge medical bill. You never know when you're going to need more money. You need to get more aggressive about making as much money as possible, not for the sake of money. That's another thing you have to understand. The vision that you have most likely has nothing to do with money. Money is going to help you get there. That's the difference. Money is going to help you get to the goal that you truly want. I don't care about money. I care about impacting other people because on my deathbed, when you start reflecting on your death, you start to realize that, oh, I've helped X amount of people. I've actually changed a lot. That's what you care about. The people that you've impacted, the families that you've built, whether it's yourself, whether you've helped other people build families through helping them with financial freedom, that's what you care about when you die. You don't care about how much money you were able to accumulate. That's just a means to an end. That's just a vehicle that you use. Money is simply a vehicle. That's why I can freely give it up. I can freely invest in a spiritual advisor. Some people are like, bro, you spent money on that. That helped me make more money. That helped free myself and give myself more understanding of the spiritual world. Because like I said before, we're going through spiritual warfare right now, whether you like it or not. And the problem, the reason why this is the most powerful war that we're going through right now is because you don't feel it in the physical world. You don't feel it. You don't feel it until it's too late. It creeps up on you over time. Your spirit dies. It gets castrated over time as a man. They're literally just chopping down parts of your spirit every single day with all of the content that you consume that's just BS. All the content you consume that's bullshit that you watch on YouTube, entertainers. This is why I don't work with entertainers because I don't want to promote that. I want to promote people who are providing value to people, teaching people skills to help them become free. That is my ultimate goal for you guys, is to become free, because I know what it did for me. I know that even if I'm on my last dollar, I'm free because I know how to generate more money in many different ways. This is just one of them. But I enjoy this. This is what I love to do. I love to talk to you in this way. Am I aggressive like this all the time? No. But when I need to get through to you right now, when I need to actually reach through and just grab you and shake you up and wake you up to the realities of how you're living right now, this is how I do it. This is what's going to make you take action. And again, I don't care if you click the link in the description and work with me, but I want you to work with somebody that you want to work with. And if it's me, great. I have the value for you. I know how to do this. I know how to build this out. Again, tap in with me. If anything, sign up to the email newsletter, because the email newsletter is simply just my consciousness, my brain downloaded into your inbox. Free. I know everyone likes free. There's free content everywhere. I have free content on how to build a personal brand on YouTube. I'm going to put the link of all of my videos that I've made thus far in my playlist about it. I'm going to make a lot more videos on that because I truly care about helping people in this fashion and binge it and apply it. See, the problem with most of you is that you have the vision, but you'll never apply the actions to reach that vision. You have the framework, you have the tools, you have the information, but you're not using it. You're not. Even in my own program, I won't lie to you guys, there are guys who are in there that still haven't made a YouTube video in 2 weeks. And I'm getting on them like, bro, the plan is there. Do the plan, do the action. But again, mental castration. You've been castrated by society, by media, by everything to be relaxed, to be lazy. It wasn't until yesterday I had one of those guys hit me up and say, bro, you know what? I tried this business and I got to go all in on the personal brand. That's just the way to go. I don't like what I'm doing with this business. I don't like trading my time for money. We don't like trading our time for money. You shouldn't like that, because trading your time for money is basically trading something that's invaluable. You cannot get your time back. That's another thing. Once you divorce your time from money, you're free. That's the goal, divorcing your time from money. I've divorced my time from money. My time is worth exponential right now. My time, an hour of my time could literally be worth 5 grand. Why? Because I've built myself to that point. I've gotten the results that people want. You need to use the results that you have that people would want and help people get those results. Business online is that simple. Helping people get results. Not making something just to inspire. I just want to inspire people and help men become the best. Meanwhile, you broke. How are you going to inspire men to become the best versions of themselves and you're broke living in your mom's attic? How does that make any sense? It doesn't. You're not going to inspire anybody. Yeah, with your words, a couple videos, but people are going to see how you live and they're going to realize that there's incongruencies. Yes, your mindset's everything, but these people who are trying to coach mindset, I have a guy who's great doing mindset right now. His videos now are starting to pop off. I love it. But there are guys who I talk to that I don't want to work with, that want to coach other people on mindset, and on the call, I already see their mindset is completely fucked. It's completely off the rocker when it comes to like how they're supposed to think about life. And I'm like, you're going to teach people something that you haven't mastered yet? Why would you do that? Why would you scam people like that? I'm getting on a rant, but you understand what I'm saying. You need, just to wrap this video up, you need to find a vision. You need to locate that vision that you've had all of your life, of the life that you truly want. Don't be afraid of that vision. Know that that vision is there because you can actually achieve it and actually want it, because you'll have multiple visions of your life. Pick one that you truly want, and that will be what will make you hungry enough to start taking action, to start working with people to get to where you want to be, to start actually doing the things that are necessary to move the needle. Share this with a friend that needs to be shaken, that needs to be just, you see what I'm saying? They just have to be just like held and shaken and actually like wake up. Send this to a friend who needs it. Like, comment, subscribe, comment if this actually was impactful for you. I don't care if these videos get hundreds of thousands of views. If they do, great. If they don't, I know that I at least helped one person. I know for a fact each one of these videos helped one person. So I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video.